To be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world.
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin, of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal, huh?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB in exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
I must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lule Lo."
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
E ciao a tutti amici video spettatori, ben ritornati nel terzo episodio di Metal Gear Solid Snake 3, Snake Eater. Nello scorso episodio abbiamo visto 40 minuti di cutscene praticamente, però cutscene molto fondamentali, soprattutto perché abbiamo finalmente iniziato il vero e proprio Metal Gear. Ma detto ciò, a proposito del Metal Gear, Sokolov, perdonatemi, ci ha detto che è stato catturato per questo progetto strano che abbiamo visto in atto, ossia una specie di robot gigante in grado di lanciare testate nucleari che è in grado di porre fine alla guerra fredda prima di iniziare un'era di orrore, terrore, obbrobrio, schifo. Grazie Solokov, veramente un grande, però è stato costretto, perciò noi non ci possiamo fare niente. Nel mentre che lo trasportavamo siamo giunti fino al famoso ponte dove non ero per niente furtivo e abbiamo fatto la conoscenza, oppure abbiamo incontrato, perché già l'avevamo conosciuta tramite il codec, The Boss, la mentore di Snake. Ma cosa ci fa lì con due cosi giganti in mano? Semplice, The Boss ha disertato, e ha disertato dall'America per andare insieme al sergente Volkin, colui che sembra avere poteri elettrici, e assieme a The Boss facciamo la conoscenza anche dei suoi altri allievi, che sono i Cobra, ovviamente, che sono i più cresciuti, se vogliamo dire così, dato che noi siamo ancora un piccolo serpente. E detto questo, Snake non viene ucciso da The Boss per pena o per altro, chissà, e viene mandato giù dal ruscello con un braccio spezzato e anche lui spezzato in generale. Perciò curiamo il nostro carissimo Snake e vediamo una testata nucleare lanciata proprio da Volgin. Non era una nucleare ovviamente, però più o meno siamo lì. E detto questo, abbiamo un debrief di nuovo con il maggiore per poi ritornare in missione tramite il nostro lancio alo. E adesso siamo qui di nuovo per andare avanti in questo posto di merda. Ma io vi lascio al gameplay, perciò buona visione. Bene, allora, siamo finalmente arrivati qui. Sento tanti passi. Sono i serpenti che stanno per terra o... cosa sei tu? Ah, una rana! Ok, perfetto. L'ho presa così per puro culo, tra l'altro, perché se no non l'avrei mai presa. Di solito si prendono con il coltello in mano e ti abbassi proprio da sdraiato in tal modo che puoi fare più e prendi direttamente l'animale. Tra l'altro, altra cosa che mi sono dimenticato, non volevo aprire questo. Allora, nello zaino tecnicamente dovremmo avere... niente, no, non è vero. Pensavo che ci avessero già dato la pistola vera e propria, invece no, sono confuso io. Qua c'è un serpente. Abbiamo preso un serpente e una rana, perciò cosa si fa in queste situazioni? Mi pare ovvio, si chiama paramedic. Para.
Snake, unlike the virtuous mission, this is a night operation. You'll be encountering nocturnal animals that you didn't encounter your last mission. Some of them are venomous, like the king cobra, so be careful. If you get bitten by a venomous animal, the poison will spread through your body and rapidly drain your life gauge. If that's the case, go into the cure screen and survival viewer immediately and inject yourself with serum. Got it?
Bene, grazie Para, ma non è quello che volevo sapere.
I see you caught yourself a reticulated python. The reticulated python is said to be the longest snake in the world. The biggest ones can grow up to 10 meters in length. Although they're not poisonous, they're still very dangerous, so be careful around them. They have a highly ferocious temperament, and they can swallow whole, even large animals like deer and pigs. Their most distinguishing feature is the mesh pattern of their scales. This pattern acts as a highly effective natural camouflage. If you think there might be a reticulated python about, pay close attention to your surroundings. Otherwise, you can get bitten before you even know it's there. It's a huge snake, but you should be able to capture it alive by using the tranquilizer gun. I'll bet if you capture one and throw it at an enemy, it'll give him a good scare.
Right. But how do they taste?
Huh?
Do they taste good?
You're actually going to eat one.
Why else would I be asking?
Cannibal.
What was that?
Nothing. Let's see what the guide says. Ah, you're in luck. It says they taste pretty good.
Good. I can hardly wait.
Ovviamente il nostro carissimo Snake che pensa soltanto a mangiare tanto.
The otten frog is a large, corpulent species of frog. They're known as a delicacy, so it might be worth catching them for food. The otten frog was originally found only on Amami Oshima in Japan. Frogs usually have 4 toes on their front legs, but the otten frog is unique in that it has 5.
Got it. By the way, you said they were known as a delicacy, right?
Right.
So that means they must taste pretty good, huh?
I guess so. I hear that in Japan, otten frog sashimi and sukiyaki are popular dishes.
Really?
Yeah.
Japan, huh? That place is starting to sound better and better.
Ovviamente. Comunque, io proverò a prendere in questa run tutti gli animali e completare quindi il codec degli animali, ma non vi assicuro niente, perché sono davvero tanti, quindi potrei missarne qualcuno senza nemmeno accorgermene. Dremushi Nord. Ah, tra l'altro la pittura tigrata, quindi non è proprio il top del top, ma ce lo facciamo andare comunque bene. Quello, tra l'altro, non so se sia un pitone o meno, però, dato che ce l'ho detto Param, armi tranquillanti, prima persona, e via. Ho sbagliato arma, non era i tranquillanti questo, Gianluca. Era, ecco, era il calibro 45. Ops, potrei aver sbagliato. E perché non ce l'ho l'arma tranquillanti, adesso ci penso. E ogni volta ho sbagliato per il menu. Non mimetica. Zaino. Serpente, no. Ah, non abbiamo armi tranquillanti. Strano. O mi ricordo male io e era al contrario che ci davano... C'è un cavallo? Ah, sì, giusto. Il cavallo. In questo gioco di cavallo ce n'è solo uno. E... capirete qual è. Serpente F.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go to the Russians. She'd double-cross us like this. That's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Bene, ed ecco qui, a proposito di cavalli, di che era questo bellissimo cavallo bianco, tra l'altro. Perciò, oh merda, mi ero dimenticato che arrivavano proprio subito loro, quindi non mi lasciano nemmeno il tempo di parlare. Comunque, nel frattempo che aspettiamo che questi se ne vadino, e forse li posso anche uccidere se sono abbastanza furtivo, e non so se avete notato, piccola chicca, quando piove la telecamera aveva le gocce di pioggia proprio sullo schermo, e bene, e le gocce d'acqua avevano, o in base a dove puntava per appunto la camera, avevano l'immagine che rifletteva quello che vi era praticamente nell'immagine, quindi se stavamo guardando The Boss, sulle impronte di gocce d'acqua si vedeva piccole facce di The Boss praticamente. Cosa molto carina. Kojima pensa molto ai piccoli dettagli, nel frattempo che io qui scappo, ma tanto ho fatto. Dolinovodno. Dicevo, Kojima mette tanti piccoli dettagli in praticamente tutti i suoi giochi, quindi è normale. E tra l'altro non abbiamo più l'arma, quindi proprio aggressivi di coltello. Qui in realtà ci sarebbe un metodo semplicissimo per abbattere tutti i nemici che stanno sul ponte, ossia quello di sparare sulle corde del ponte. Vedete perché? Se spari sulle corde del ponte, il ponte si piega e fa cadere i nemici che sono là sopra, li fa destabilizzare, diciamo. Quindi sì, ecco qui. Purtroppo non abbiamo un'arma, quindi non lo possiamo fare, ma i nemici lo possono fare con noi. Ma al contrario loro, noi siamo più intelligenti, quindi volendo ci possiamo appendere al ponte. Non mi hai visto. Ah, no. Ecco appunto. Questo è quello che vi stavo dicendo. Aia. Snake, 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 rialzati. Snake, 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 rialzati. Snake, no Snake. Snake, che cazzo fai? Vabbè. Stavo spammando. Dicevo, stavo spammando il tasto per rialzarmi, ma non andava. Tra poco mi impicco. No. Rialzati. Vai, rialzati ancora. E non ti rialzi più adesso, bastardo. Tra l'altro guardate la gravità proprio del ponte che varia in base ai nemici che ci sono sopra e dove muoiono tra l'altro. Questo è il ponte più bastardo di tutti i giochi, tra l'altro, è veramente una cosa assurda. E ci prendiamo anche i piccoli amici funghi. Perfetto. Voi pensavate che erano solamente elementi estetici, e invece no. Si possono mangiare e anzi saranno utilissimi soprattutto in un certo punto del gioco che vedremo più avanti. Se non sbaglio nemmeno dovrebbero andare a male. Adesso chiamiamo paramediche per farci dire cosa sono. Ma prima curiamoci. Condizione: ferita d'arma. Con la ferita abbiamo bisogno non del siero, nemmeno di questo, ma del coltello per estrarre il pallettone. Poi bisogna il kit su, ho sbagliato, la benda, l'emostatico e il disinfettante. Questo è un taglio, perciò disinfettante, benda e kit di sutura. A posto. Tra l'altro curarsi all'inizio del gioco, proprio appena startato, è un inferno, un casino, perché se non conosci il sistema non è tanto carino.
I see you caught yourself a green tree python. The green tree python isn't venomous, so no need to worry. It's fairly docile too, so I don't think it's likely to attack you. The green tree python originally comes from Australia and New Zealand. It's a really pretty green color and it lives... Oh my god.
What's wrong?
Snake, what did I just say?
They come from Australia and New Zealand.
No, after that.
They're a really pretty green color.
I thought so. What was I thinking? Seeing a snake and calling it pretty?
What's wrong with that?
Everything. When a normal woman sees a snake, she's supposed to scream or get sick or something like that.
And do you think you're normal?
What was that?
Nothing.
Ah, it's all your fault.
Jeez, I'm sorry. But enough of that.
What do you mean enough of that? This is serious.
No, I just wanted you to tell me how it tastes.
How should I know?
Ugh.
It was awfully pretty, though.
Para.
I see you found some Siberian inkcap mushrooms. The Siberian inkcap is a mushroom from the inkcap family. Its life cycle is transitory. As soon as the spores mature, the cap starts to turn black, liquefy, and melt away.
And that's why they call it an ink cap?
That's right. It doesn't really turn to liquid, but you get the idea. In its immature state, before it melts away, it's valued as a source of food. Just be sure not to eat them while you're drinking alcohol.
Why's that?
Ink caps contain coprin, which inhibits the function of aldehyde dehydrogenase. This prevents the body from breaking down alcohol, causing a buildup of acetaldehyde.
Meaning?
Meaning it will give you the hangover from hell.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
You think I'd drink alcohol in the middle of a mission?
Wouldn't you?
Hell no.
Well, I'm knocking a shot back now.
What?
Just teasing you.
No.
Oh, come on. Where's your sense of humor?
I need a drink.
Comunque, come siamo messi con la vita, io direi che un bel serpentino si può mangiare al momento. Allora, cibo, vediamo un po', la rana. Mangiamoci la rana che è abbastanza saporita, quindi. Bene. Almeno dovremmo recuperare la vita più velocemente del normale. Per quanto il normale sia molto poco. Fatto sta. Ci ritroviamo di nuovo qui. Ma cosa ci ritroviamo a fare qui dentro? Tanto Sokolov noi non lo dobbiamo più salvare, quindi volendo possiamo andare tranquillamente avanti. E invece no, purtroppo no. Se vi chiedete perché, tra l'altro qua c'era un'arma, nemmeno me lo ricordavo. Snake devi salire. Snake devi salire. Ok, qua ne salgo. Oh no. È arrivato il momento. È quel momento lì. E l'abbiamo trovata. È proprio lei. Dov'è? Ah no, stava dall'altra parte. Non volevo fare questo. Era qui. Eccola qua. È lei, la mitica, la leggendaria. Tra l'altro, sbagliato.
You've arrived at the factory, I see.
Yeah, now to meet up with this Adam guy.
Good. Go to it.
So, where is he?
We weren't given an exact location.
How about a time?
Nothing was specified.
A physical description?
I'm not sure.
How am I supposed to find him then?
You won't need to.
Huh?
He'll find you. Why don't you try the room to the northeast where you met Sokolov? Adam might be in there.
Ma non era quello che volevo sapere.
Adam is a spy sent by the KGB to infiltrate Volgin's ranks. You'll need to be extremely careful in how you approach him.
Obviously. He can't let Volgin know he's meeting me.
That's right. Adam won't show up if you're being pursued by the enemy. Before you go to rendezvous with Adam, make sure you haven't been seen by the enemy. Meet up with him in normal phase. Got it?
Ma non è un problema questo per noi. Maggiore.
You ate some food?
Yes.
You aren't expecting food to recover life, are you?
Già lo sappiamo. Non mi dice niente se ho dentro la scatola, sul serio?
Yo, you're Snake, aren't you?
And you're Sigint?
None other.
I heard that you're an expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Close.
Huh?
I am the expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Ah.
I'm the guy that designed your trank gun, active sonar, and motion detector. If you want to know anything about weapons or equipment you find in the field, just send me a message and ask. Later. Sounds like the Cobra unit's members' names came from the specific emotions they each carry into battle.
emotions.
Yeah. For unbearable torment, the pain. For true oblivion, the end. For infinite rage, the fury. For absolute terror, the fear. And for unsurpassed bliss, the joy.
The joy?
It's another name for the boss, because of the joy she feels in battle, I suppose. During the war, she had a partner named the Sorrow. Sorrow and joy. They say there couldn't have been a more perfect pair.
E quindi abbiamo scoperto, grazie a Signy, il nome di quelli del Cobra, principalmente, oltre a Volkin e Ocelot, o Revolver Ocelot. Ma andiamo al fatidico incontro con questo Adam. Perché non parte la... Ah, beh, però dobbiamo uscire di fuori, no? Dobbiamo entrare qua dentro. Ecco qua.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me! Trapped.
Get down! There is your answer. The name's Eva.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were.
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
.45, huh? Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from. You had this with you, didn't you? Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then?
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight. Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information, nothing more. You look disappointed. All right, then. I'll do something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Gonna get that?
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
What's the matter?
We're surrounded. I see 4 of them.
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit. Let's get out of here. Hurry. Don't forget your gear. Here, give me a hand. We can use this to get to the basement. Damn it, Ocelot. I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll keep them busy. Huh?
Don't go dying on me now.
Bene, e così abbiamo conosciuto EVA. Snake, mettiti dentro l'armadietto. Snake, ho sbagliato armadio? Ho sbagliato armadio. E dentro questo armadio, tra l'altro, c'era il visore termico, perciò se noi non ci entriamo, sai come lo troveremo? Con il cazzo. E non ce l'avremo per tutto il gioco, ovviamente. Addirittura una granata mi hanno lanciato. Intanto non mi troveranno mai.
Did we lose him? What? He's not here? Keep looking.
Vattene. Ops. Via di culo proprio. No, munizioni. Abbiamo il piano, non ci serviva.
What's wrong?
Non va a terra. Che c'ho una granata sotto i piedi? Porco Giuda. Oh yes, tactical espionage. Dove sono? Dove sono andati? Che fine hanno fatto? Mettiamo il sonar, va, che forse è meglio. Intercetta animali. Intercetta movimenti. Ce ne abbiamo uno dietro l'albero. No, non è. Snake. È diventato parappa de rapper. Che era? Down air. Che cazzo. Aia. Mortacci loro. Peccato. Allora. Buona, che cazzo, ti vediamo tutto perché non c'è niente. Cosa è successo? Ok, vediamo un attimo tranquillo. Non la posso avuto, forse lo lascio. Perché sembra che un mio la fine lascio perché non c'è sempre. Ciao. Cos'è? Ok, non so se mi capisci. Boh, facciamo male, non faccio ancora. Vediamo quanto mi girano tutti i posti adesso, non è un po' quindi. Sì. No, sì. La siamo arrivati. Buona, come stai? Ok. Ok, aspetta tutto stanzo. Sì, come fai? Ok, ok. Abbastanza non morto. Vediamo se l'ultimo può essere, vediamo il nostro stesso movimento. Se chiama cosa? Vai. Vediamo che hanno fatto tanto e già aumentati i basi. Non so se l'ultimo. Beh, tanto no. Io forse penso che sono andiamo qui la cosa originale, sta bene dentro. Dove sei? Where are you? Oh. Snake. Non proprio così. Così un momento. Grazie. Scusa. Andiamo di nuovo tutti. Perfetto. Adesso sono morti tutti. Togliamo il sensore di movimento. Non avevo più munizioni nell'arma, ma non è un problema. Ne troveremo più avanti a bizzeffe, quindi capirai. Possiamo restare pure belli tranquilli. Non ce ne
I've been waiting for this moment. That's it. That's the stance. I don't think so. What? A female spy? This bitch is wearing perfume. Stay where you are. I've had enough of your judo.
I see you've got yourself a single-action army.
That's right. There'll be no accidents this time.
You call that an accident? Well, it wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been showing off.
What did you say?
It's a nice gun, I'll give you that. But the engraving gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Unless you were planning to auction it off as a collector's item. And you're forgetting one more very basic thing. You don't have what it takes to kill me. see. Six shots. That thing only carries 6 shots. The Makarov carries 8. You have to get a feel for how many you have left. This is a high-class weapon. It's not meant for shooting people.
Damn! This isn't over yet.
Don't.
Why?
He's still young.
You'll regret stopping me. Damn it! I've got to get back before he does.
Bene, grazie EVA, tra l'altro che ci ha liberato il passaggio, quindi adesso possiamo nell'effettivo andare avanti. E abbiamo visto finalmente Ocelot, che ha apprezzato il consiglio di Snake, ma ha preso a quanto pare la revolver sbagliata. E non sa nemmeno contare, perché se non riesce a fare il conto delle munizioni che ha all'interno di una revolver è un po' un problema. Però, vabbè. Tanto se lo ha lasciato andare, evidentemente lo rincontreremo, purtroppo. Ed eccoci qui, nella merda di palude. Io voglio questo serpente, voglio il serpente. Snake. Ho capito. Molto meglio. E... para.
Wow, you caught a coral snake. The coral snake is a venomous snake that originally hails from the Americas. Its venom is a very potent neurotoxin, so don't let it bite you. If you do get bitten, go into the survival viewer right away and use Cure to neutralize the poison with a serum injection. The colorful red and black patterns on the coral snake are a warning sign. Apparently, the bright flashy colors and pattern let other animals know that it carries a deadly poison that keeps them from attacking. There are many animals that mimic the colors of known poisonous animals as a defense. See, by mimicking other poisonous creatures, they increase their chances of survival. There is another non-poisonous snake called the milk snake that borrows its coloring from the coral snake. You're not even listening, are you?
No.
Okay, we'll talk about something you're interested in then.
The taste?
Yes. It says here that coral snakes are pretty good in a snaky kind of way.
A snaky kind of way, huh?
Già, a quanto pare i serpenti corallo sono buoni, quindi se incontrate un serpente corallo e siete in America, beh, perché non farlo allo spiedo? Proprio così al volo. E tra l'altro, qui ci sono i coccodrilli, quindi... o gli alligatori. Non riesco a distinguere bene, purtroppo. E i pesci si possono prendere, ma non li prenderò adesso, perché è un po' un casino senza munizioni dell'arma. Beh, giusto. Sentite questo suono qua, tipo... Sono, cosa che poi ci dirà anche Para adesso, sono delle sanguisughe. Ovviamente non lo sentiremo sempre questo suono, ma qui ce lo fa sentire. Le sanguisughe ci succhiano via il vigore. poiché vabbè ci succano via il sangue, quindi ci tolgono il vigore. E togliendoci il vigore, no, state buono te. Ok, appena usciremo dall'acqua vedremo che ne abbiamo tante, ma tante, e purtroppo si attaccano anche se per esempio andiamo nel fango, un fango molto stoppaccioso, diciamo alto. Oddio, che casino. No, gioco, non riesco a... gioco. Dove sono? Dall'altra parte oppure... Allora, devo andare lì. Ok, sto capendo adesso come funziona la visuale, è un casino. Sott'acqua, intendo. No, Snake. Abbiamo trovato una granata sott'acqua? Sul serio il gioco? Ma non volevo fare questo. Parlaci delle tue sanguisughe.
Snake, look at your body.
Yep. Looking good.
Not there.
Then where?
See the leeches?
Leeches?
Yeah, you've got leeches all over you. Leeches will sometimes attach themselves to you if you spend a long time in the water or the swamp. When you've got leeches on you, they'll suck your blood, causing you to lose stamina. You should get rid of them as soon as possible. To get rid of leeches, go into Cure in the survival viewer and press your cigar into them. Or, if you use the insecticidal bug juice ahead of time, the leeches won't bother you as long as the bug juice is in effect.
Perciò, adesso ce l'ha detto, possiamo andarci a curare, poiché sappiamo come si curano. Usiamo il nostro carissimo sigaro. Dov'è? Non sta qui, ma sta qui, eccolo. Sigarello. E via tutte le nostre sanguisughe che rompono tanto le palle. Bene. Ci riprendiamo anche il vigore con, non so, qualcosa che sta per andare a male. Serpente ora l'abbiamo appena preso, c'è un pedone ridicolato. Bene, come potete vedere abbiamo anche delle mini cutscene ogni tanto su alcuni tipi di cibo e abbiamo una chiamata.
Snake, are you there?
Eva,
Did you miss me?
did you make it without any trouble?
No one saw me.
So you're back with Vulcan.
In a matter of speaking.
What about the boss?
Yeah, she's here too.
Better be careful.
Thanks, I will. The boss and I get along pretty well, though. I guess we traders have a lot in common.
Why would anyone want to defect? Betraying your country like that, I just don't get it.
Are you talking about the boss?
Why do you do it? Weren't you born and raised in America?
Yes, in a small rural town. I never even knew there were other countries, other cultures, other ways of thinking, until I went to work for the NSA. And one day, I found I'd lost faith in the things I'd been taking for granted.
What did you see? What was it that made you want to change sides?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
I saw the universe.
The universe?
Not the actual universe. The universe as the intelligence community sees it. I realized that the gravity in this universe was holding me back. That's all. People and countries are both changed by their environment and by the times.
That sounds like what the boss was saying.
There's a world of difference between this country and America. But it's only a difference of position, a difference of perspective. Coming here made me realize something. Half of what I'd been told was a complete and utter lie. The other half was a conveniently constructed lie.
Where's the truth then?
It's hidden in the lies.
Are you lying too?
Who knows? I've been trained to make even the most severe falsehood sound like the honest truth. Weren't you?
No. I believe because I have to, even if it is a lie. That's part of my mission.
I'll have to remember that. If you need me, give me a call on the radio. My frequency is 142.52. See ya.
Bene, detto questo, con la chiamata di EVA io vi saluto, vi ricordo di lasciare like, iscrivervi al canale, seguirmi su tutti gli altri social che trovate in descrizione e di seguire anche il progetto Tarocchi del mondo. Perciò io vi lascio alla chiamata codec con paramedic per salvare e noi ci vediamo nel prossimo episodio di Metal Gear Solid Snake 3 Snake Eater. Ciao ragazzi.